Hey, it's David here, and this is Wednesday evening, and we do our weekly Isagenix team meeting here, and we try to record it and let people get in so they can see what we are, uh, see how to make more money with Isagenix and also how to use the products and be more healthy. So that's what this is all about. Better health, more money. That's the reason we named this group that. So I hope you like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, Charles. By the way, Charles not joining me tonight. She had a little bit of an emergency come up. Not a big deal. She just lost something and found it and had to go get it. So I'm flying solo tonight, and what we're going to do is basically look at the back end of the Isagenix office, and I'm going to walk you through that so you can see how the back end of the office works. And let me just get that opened up. I'll show you from the beginning here. Now, one of the things I want to tell you, by the way, before we get there, is that this evening there's a call with Jay Bennett. There's a schedule of calls that our team, which has Jay Bennett at the top. If you were at the NAMS workshop, you met Jay. Awesome guy. And he told us, Charles and I went out to dinner with him there, and he told us that he was going to be doing something really incredible for the team, and that is at the director and executive level above. Now, remember, the reason we're doing the coaching is so we can get you to the executive level. That means you need to have 10 consultants under you. That's 10 people that you've referred who also have referred to other people. Now, if you don't have any right now, that seems like a lot, right? So it can be, but it also can be pretty easy to do if you focus on it. So we are halfway there ourselves, and the director level is 6 consultants. That means 6 people that you've referred with 2 people below. So anybody who is at the director or executive level through the rest of this year, I think, we'll find out tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern on Jay's call, but I think he's going to offer double cash bonuses by him. So that means that if you get 2 people in at the President's Pack level this week, you would end up getting $320 if you were at the director or executive level. I don't have anybody under me right now at the director or executive level. We need to get you to the director or executive level as fast as possible. If you were at the director or executive level, not only would you get the 320, you would get an additional 320 cash directly from Jay. That's pretty generous, and Jay is serious about growing his business, and that's one of the ways he's doing is giving these incentives. So I'm going to go now to the back end of the Isagenix system so you can take a look as we walk through it. So here I am. This is at backofficeisagenix.com, and it's the login screen. There I am, and that has my password already in, and I'm ready to go. I'm going to go to the home page, place an order, manage auto ship, enroll new member, IsaBody Challenge. By the way, if you haven't enrolled in the IsaBody Challenge, all you got to do is measure yourself 3 months in a row and do the IsaBody Challenge with a essay at the end, and you get $200 in free product. So this is important. You want to go to the IsaBody Challenge to sign up, and we'll cover that. Maybe we'll cover that next week as well, but that's an important thing for you to do. But you can get that from the Isagenix back office homepage. Okay, so I'm going to log in. All right, and you can see here when I come in, here's all my information here on the right. It is mobile friendly, so when I went to a smaller screen, you notice that the top changed. All of the stuff was down over here is now up here. So if I go to the full screen, we'll see what the full screen looks like. You'll notice the buttons across the top say Manage Auto Ship, Enroll New Member, Place Order, View Manage Events. Okay? Here on the left is everything about me. So I have 10 enrollments this quarter. Means I get bonus shares in the holiday stuff. I've qualified for that. Had 2 cycles last week. I have that many in my holdover BV on the left. I have that many in my holdover BV on the right. This gives me a snapshot of where I am. And I have 56 people in my downline. So I need 124 for my next cycle on the left, and I need 252 on my next cycle on the right. And if you don't know what that is, watch the Jay Bennett webinar that we're putting on our site from the Monday after the workshop, where you will learn a lot about cycles and payment and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So this is where you go, and you have a navigation bar up here that gets you to all of these places as well. Now, there's a couple of things I want to go through the nav bar quickly here. Place an order, manage auto ship, view manage events, view order history, international sponsorship. You want international sponsorship, by the way. You want to sign up for that, because if you don't sign up for that, you don't get paid for people outside of the US. I think you do get paid for Canada, but you don't get paid for other countries outside of the US. And you want international sponsorship. I think that's $40 a year, something like that. So you want to make sure that you do that. As soon as you're a consultant, make sure you do that so that you get your, what do you call it? So that the BV stacks up for you from international areas as well. You can click and see your order history here. View manage events, I'll show you that in a few minutes. Manage auto ship is important. You probably already know that one. And this is how you manage the monthly that comes to your house. Okay. View coupons, view price list. View coupons is important because you probably have some coupons in your system for events coming up or for product. So I have enrolled a few people in the system, and I got a coupon for, let's see, what did I get a coupon for? We'll click on that. And I have a coupon here for Team Builders Club. So I get 1 box of Ageless Essentials with product B by applying that coupon. That's going to save me about $140. So that's good. I want that. I'll use it. Then I have, here's my next auto ship summary down here. And it shows that I have $353 in auto ship, and I will probably go in and make some changes there, right? In fact, I can do that right now and show you how to manage your auto ship. So I'm going to click on the button here that says Manage Auto Ship. And I know that we don't need any ionics at the moment. Actually, we do need the liquid at the moment. And the powder, we've got that. So I'm going to leave those, but I'm going to take the Isagenix off because we don't have that right now. And this is going to ship on 4/2, which is tomorrow. So I want to get in here and edit this today. And I'm going to remove the Isagenix because I don't need that, but I do need additional cleanse. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to grab the cleanse. I don't need the cleanse support. I need the cleanse for life. Okay, and I'm going to add one of those, the natural berry. Don't want the powder. I'm going to use the liquid. Although, you know what? I think I will try the small bottles this time. So 22 of those is $32. So I can grab the small bottles. Oh, that's a big bottle. I want the small bottles this time. So I'm going to do one of those. I'm going to add it to the cart. Proceed to checkout. And there it is. So I've got that. I've got a BV of 232. So I have a qualifying order of 100. But I also want to apply that coupon. Remember, you saw that coupon in there. So I can apply that coupon and get one of these Ageless Essentials for free. So let's go back and get that coupon. So I'm going to view my coupons. Here it is. I'm going to apply that coupon. That's going to drop my price quite a bit. Yep. So I got $164 off, and my BV, I don't get the BV for the amount of the product that was couponed out, but I do drop the price $164.50 there. So that dropped a lot. So it's down to $240.88. Now, the way we have our auto ship set up is that I get most of the staples, like the vitamins for Charlesa and I, and the Ionics and the cleanse. Charlesa gets the shakes and the what do you call it? The shakes and the bars and the snacks and stuff like that in hers. So we try to keep them evened out that way. I try to keep mine as low as possible to make sure that we're getting most of the BV up to me. So that is the way that is. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to click it. And all I need to do is check here and confirm auto ship. I already have my Make-A-Wish in. And it's going to ship tomorrow. And I've always got auto ship on 29 days, not 30. You always make sure it's 29 days so that you never get out of active status, and that will do it. Okay, so we're good. That auto ship is ready to go, and it has been confirmed, and that's that. Okay, so that was the auto ship piece of the back end. Now, let's see, before I go over to the events, let me just show you. I showed you the coupons. I want to show you the event so you can see what's coming up. There's upcoming corporate events, and you can even list your associate events as well if you're going to be running a local event yourself. You do it by clicking here, sending an email there to that location, and here's a training on how to run a local event, so you can do that as well. Now, the Celebration 2015 comes up August 15th through 18th, and I have 7 tickets already for that. That's in San Diego. We're going to be doing something special for our folks, some kind of a competition, but we haven't decided yet what it is, to get people to the San Diego event on August 15 through 18. That's a really big deal. Getting to these events is a really big deal, so you want to definitely do that. Let's see. Now, I'm going to look at the team tab here, and this is the one. I'm going to come back to this in a second because I want you to see the resources. Look at the resources list here. The resources shows you quick links, get latest news, browse library, manage my website, go to my Isagenix, view product catalog, sales tools, clothing and accessories, the circle, previous retail program, watch Isagenix videos, visit Isagenix on Facebook, health blog. All of your real important links are here. Now, the quick links is especially good. Basically, it's a PDF of, and all of these on the left are clickable. Well, they're all clickable, but you can read these on the left in English. There's a welcome kit. There's the Isagenix experience. It actually gives you some great overviews. Here's an explanation of the compensation plan over here. There's 6 different PDFs and earning PDFs and documentation on that. The system guides, if you want to learn how to use the 30-day cleanse and fat burning system, the 9-day cleanse and fat burning. So on the 9-day, for example, if you click that, this gives us the schedule right here for the cleanse. I'll be doing that this week at some point. And, clicked out of that too soon, sorry. And so there's other material here as well. This is just a place for you to go to all of the most interesting pieces of the Isagenix site for promotion and use. It's quick links to everything, just about. So these are the videos explaining compensation plan, the welcome, the experience Isagenix, why Isagenix. These are from the Isa Movie website, okay? And here's the launch party. Launch parties are a great way for you to get started with building your Isagenix company. So you get people together, you talk about it, and then you get people to taste it and jump into the system. Okay. So that's the quick links. Let's see, resources. I believe we have some training material over here. I wanted to show you sales tools, Isagenix video. I think Browse Library is the training. Yes. The Browse Library is Kathy Coover's training guides. These are really good. How to do 5K in 5 weeks. It's a PDF and there is audio of this as well. 5K in 5 weeks. It walks you through the process of what you would have to do to be able to make $5,000 in 5 weeks. And it would be, if you qualified for the crystal, I think you have to be the crystal to do that as well. So that means in the first 5 weeks of your program. Then there are opportunity presentations, how to do an opportunity presentation, how to create massive momentum, connecting with people. And here are some of the scripts for initiating the conversations with people. Now you've got business training over here, leadership updates, new associate interviewing, lots of material here for you to go through. Product training, solution systems, business family solutions, support weight loss, all of that, business tools, how to use the business tools that you've got available. So as you can see, there's lots of material here. Now, compliance is important. We need to know more about the compliance, the guidance documents, the frequently asked questions, compliance tools and resources in the forms and letters. So there you go. All right, that is in the training. Now we're going to go back to this site on the resources. There's lots to look at here from your perspective, and this is your, my Isagenix is your, basically it is a marketing and contact management system so that you can use it to actually create leads. We don't use that yet and haven't really considered it yet because we've been busy with our own contacts and leads. So let's see, other resources. The health blog is really important because it gives you some great health information that you can go through. For example, people ask all the time about the sugars because there is so much sugar supposedly in all of these Isagenix products. Well, the truth is it is all natural fructose and it is all low glycemic. So you'll find that in here. It'll explain it all to you and why that's important and why sugar is important for a full meal replacement. So you get all of the data in here that you want, and you can see the Heart Healthy Diet comparison that was a 15-month study, and a lot of nutritional information as well here. So there's a lot of great information here in the, I go to this place a lot. Now, come back to the team. So this is where you want to know about your team placements and your downline and all of that. I was talking to somebody today on call about this, and they said, you know, I just don't know if I can get my head wrapped around this because it is network marketing. Now, most of the people that I deal with are affiliate marketers. They are people who make money by referring other people's products online. That's one of the ways they make money. And it's one of the things that we teach, which is about how to make additional streams of income by referring other folks into your system, right? So when I explained to him what Isagenix was and what the levels were, I asked, do you ever get paid a second tier commission by somebody? So for example, you love getting a second tier commission. What that means is that the person that you brought in somebody and they bought, and the person that brought them in got the full commission of 50% usually, or whatever it is. I'll use my system as an example. So if somebody comes in in my system, they buy in, they bring somebody in they get a 50% commission on that person. When that person brings in another person, they get a 50% commission, and then the person above them gets a 10% commission on that commission. So if it was $100, the person below you got $50 and you got $5 because you got 10% of what their commission was. So that's what a second tier commission is. In Isagenix, the reason I love this is because it is commission, it is tiered commission unlimited. There's no first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It is tiered commission unlimited. So forever below you, you get continual commissions below you as people drop in below you. And it's not just on your referrals, it's on the referrals of people above you and how they drop them into the system. So it's a good thing. It's a really good thing. And it basically is commission sales. It's word of mouth advertising commission sales. Do not be put off by the idea that this is network marketing. I don't even use that term anymore. It is really more about social sharing. It's social marketing. It's multi-tiered commissions is what it is. So when you go into your back office, you're going to see on your team, and this is what I've got here. This is my team. I have 9 on the left active, and I have 4 on the right active. And I have 12 total. 12 people that I've bought in that are active total. Those are all associates. I have a consultant who is a recognition rank and paid as associate, which means that he has dropped down to associate. If you remember, the ranks are associate, consultant, manager, director, executive. So associate is lowest on the totem pole. That means they have not made consultant yet by referring 2 people in. We want to get as many people at the consultant level as possible because that's where you get paid. It only means bringing 2 people in. So if you come in as a consultant, you always keep the recognition rank, but if you drop below, you go back to the paid as rank of associate, which means you don't get paid, right? So I've got one of those on the left. Consultant on at the recognition, consultant at the paid, I've got 2 of those at the moment. So we need to get a bunch more. I've got 1 on the right and 2 on the left. Okay. So then you look below here and you have your downline reports. Now these are printed reports and I'm not going to go through those because we really don't need to get into them too much. But we want to come over and see the placement tree. So I'm going to click on view the placement tree. And I can scroll down. First off, you can see up here weekly how many cycles you're getting and the team points that are being used and the team points that you have available at the moment. There's what's left for me. So I need more to cash out. I need 124 over here and I need 252 right there. That tells me that right here because remember you have to have 600 and 300. Or if it was reversed, it could be 300 and 600. So here's the associate names paid as consultants. Okay, so I've got Judy, Bob, Charlesa as consultants. And if I look at my team schedule here, my team structure here, I have these folks who have been in the system. So these are not necessarily people that I brought in. I brought in Stephen. I didn't bring any of these people on the right end over here. Those were brought in above me, but they dropped below me because they were going to the next available. So when you click on bottom right or bottom left to sign somebody up, if I clicked on bottom right, it's going to go to the bottom of that tree. I hope. We tried to do this last week and it didn't work. But here it works today. Great. So you can see this person, Melissa, is at the bottom of my tree on the right. I don't know Melissa. I've never met Melissa. She's an associate. She's not a consultant yet. So this is the sponsor spot recommended to go to this spot. So I would click this and then start the process of adding that person in. I would be the enroller. And notice what happened, though. I'll go back to that. If I can get back there, we'll see what happens. If I go to the bottom right, when I enroll somebody, The bottom right takes me to the person under Melissa. Melissa's not my personally referred, but this person would be my personally referred and would count as one of my personally referred people. But Melissa will get credit for this person's business volume as well, as will anybody else in the line above her. So if you're on my right side, you would get, everybody in that line would get credit for that business volume. If I did that on the left, let's see what happens if I do it on the left. Then I would have Julia Wright here, who is my personally referred. And I would add the person here on the outside where it says recommended. And Julia would get business volume directly from me adding somebody there. It does not count toward her becoming a consultant. She has to have her own personally referred people in there, okay? So that is how the back office works there. So we've talked about product addition. Let's go back to our home here. We've talked about managing the auto ship. We've talked about enrolling a new member, and we've talked about placing an order. Now, placing an order means you just go place an order straight up. It's not an auto shipped order. It's just something that you need to add. So it's a one-time deal. You want to go add some shakes, you grab the shakes and you drop them in. It's not your auto ship. It's just something you want to add. That's what that would be. And then we've talked about the resources are all over here. We've talked about that. And here is the view and manage events. And I've talked about that with you as well. So I think we've covered it. I think we have covered the back end today. So if you want to, if you have any questions, be sure and post them in the Facebook group. Be sure to get on Jay's call tonight at 9 o'clock. I'll post that in the Facebook group as well. But I hope to see you soon in there. And I'm going to be reaching out to all of you who are associates because we need to get you to consultant in the next 2 weeks. We're going to talk to you about how to do that. Get you to consultant to the next 2 weeks because we want you to get paid. Okay? We want you to get paid, and I want to make Crystal director. So that's what I've got to have is a bunch of new consultants. We're going to get you there in the next 2 weeks. All right. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.